He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Buccaneers 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. 3rd down here. Again, it's Brady. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
Chiefs 7.
Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, 5, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 63 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he'll go down at the 28.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. This is caught by Robinson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And it's complete to Kelsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC.
Buccaneers.
It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40,
ain't doing nothing.
The 30, past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
They will run it. It's Fournette, and he is going to lose yardage here. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 70 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. This is caught. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And now Bruce Arians with a play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Third down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
At the 48-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Mahomes. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Open man has got one. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a 1st down. A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made at the 40.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And 1 yard to go.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
At the 26.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, Buccaneers.
Here's a give to Fournette. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very...
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.